easy as one would think to keep kids entertained in New York City. There's a lot of great things for adults, but I do find kids get bored and they get tired from walking around. And it's hard, it's hard bringing a kid to a city that they've never been to before because they're just not as interested in all the things that you think are really cool. One of the most famous things to do with kids in New York City is go to Serendipity. Serendipity is an ice cream shop and a restaurant that's on the Upper East Side. It's around the corner from Bloomingdales. It's been there forever. And it's a great place to go for big hot fudge sundaes and footlong hot dogs, frozen hot chocolates. They also have like chili and, you can get the lunch. I personally would skip the savory foods and I would go straight to the desserts because the desserts are amazing. You can buy like $1,000 sundae there, which you should not do because it is just a marketing ploy. But I think it's fun that it's on the menu. So after you're done with Serendipity and everyone has a real sugar high going, you can go next door and then you can go to Dylan's Candy Shop. Dylan's Candy Shop is this really cool, gigantic candy shop, and they have all this retro candy and all this new candy, and they have pillows that look like gigantic candies, and it's kind of expensive for candy, but who doesn't love candy? And it's certainly worth a pass. A few other things to do with kids are there's some great toy stores in New York. FAO Schwarz is on around like 57th Street and 5th Avenue. And that's like the world's most expensive toy store. Now it's a little bit less expensive. I think they realized that no one could buy their child like a child-sized Lamborghini, even though they're still for sale there. And then they have like really like incredibly expensive dolls, and they have life-size like giraffes, and you can make your own Muppet in the FAO Schwarz, which is really cool. So you can pick out the head and the eyes and the outfit, and it really is an acting Muppet. It's from Jim Henson's Muppet shop, which is amazing. So there's a wonderful Toys R Us in Times Square, and at the Toys R Us there's a Ferris wheel. People love the Ferris wheel. It's free. I knew people on their lunch break who used to go and get on the Ferris wheel and just spin around. And whenever I bring my nieces and nephews to New York, we always go and check it out and go for a little spin. And that's certainly a really fun thing to do when you're in Times Square and you're not sure where to go. Another great place is Max Brenner's. Max Brenner's is sort of like a modern-day Serendipity where they have all these like crazy desserts. It's like gourmet s'mores, and they have all these chocolate fountains of vanilla chocolate and milk chocolate and dark chocolate. And it's just like you come out of there and you are just on fire from the amount of sugar you've eaten. But it's fun, and you guys will all really have a nice time. If you can go to Central Park, there's lots of different playgrounds that are really fun. They have different like swings and pyramids you can climb in and caves you can go into. Of course, there's the zoo. There's 2 zoos in Central Park. There's the Children's Zoo, which is for like littler kids, where you can pet like llamas and you can look at tarantulas and all these littler animals. And then there's the Big Kid Zoo, where they have the seal pool, and then they have the penguins, and they have this tropical room where there's like toucans flying around and it's like you're inside the jungle. Those are just a few activities. There's of course tons of other things to do with kids in New York City, but those are a few of my highlights.